Oh, wow. Oh, hi. I am alive. I've been busy. My sister came to visit from Estonia. And I got... What the fuck is that called? I got Fairy Fence F Advent Dark Force for £3. In fact, I got the... Because Advent Dark Force is the remaster of the F, and I got F and the remaster, and all the DLC for the what the fuck? Why? I just gave the fucking code to Ross. He'll never play it, but I don't need it. Why would I? I don't know. But yeah, I've been playing that because it's better than Final Fantasy 13. I'm almost done with Final Fantasy 13, I swear. I'm getting there. I want to get it done before I go and get a new job. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't know if any of you have noticed. I don't know how how you couldn't, but E3. No. Oh God. This. I like getting hyped for games and stuff. I do. I really, really do. But Jesus fucking, like, I'm gonna do 2 videos and where I cover 2 halves of it. And in this one we're gonna cover EA's collective shitting into a microphone for an hour? I don't know. Bethesda and Microsoft. And then we'll cover Sony, Nintendo, Squeenix, I think Sega, and I don't know if they're doing one or not. It's essentially just a layman. Like I'm not one of those people like, oh, I know what that game is. Oh, I remember what that one is. It's like I don't care enough. It's the whole point is for all intents and purposes, I'm currently Joe Average, and they've got to try and appeal to my infinitely short attention span. So I'm gonna go through a list of nope to maybes to yeses. If any of you know me particularly well, you'll know that there's one significant yes that is definitely I will hunt it down so that it happens. If, like I say, I'm assuming that you can guess. If not, then you'll find out. But we're gonna go from bottom to top because, yes, EA. I don't care who wins or who loses, but if you do want to quantify it that way, EA essentially may as well just they showed up but just defecated everywhere and then walked off again. It was very funny. Not that I really watched all of it. I only watched highlights of it. I almost got tricked into watching the Microsoft one. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. You can't. No. Right, we're starting off with the nope category. Elder Scrolls Blades, it's a phone thing. I didn't even realise it was a phone thing until I watched something an hour ago? No. Why? Why? No. There. So, that's not happening. What the fuck are you... I'll leave with Lantern. Elder Scrolls Online expansions. No. I don't like MMOs. So, no, tar. They can keep that shit. Elder Scrolls Legends. I don't even remember what that was, so it can't have been massively interesting. Gears 5. Just, Gears 1 was good. I checked out at Gears 2. I don't believe anything's changed to a significant enough degree to warrant me giving a shit. Wow, you're having a bad go of it, aren't you, buddy? May as well keep plinking away at him. Oh no, I'm gonna miss, aren't I? Come on. There it is. He's life orbed. I'm going to Articuno. Oh, you saucy pig fucker. Yeah, makes sense. What a U-turn. Good. Yeah, it doesn't really entice me all that much. I couldn't really care. It's Gears. You sit behind a wall and you peek over it and shoot and stuff. Like, that's old hat at this point. I don't see why people are like, oh yeah, another Gears, yeah. It's like, go back last gen and you can find about 500 examples of it. Or play Spec Ops The Line, which was a cover shooter that was good. Sure, that's annoyed a lot of people, but what do you want? I can live with this. Oh, how in the oh, it's a speed tie. Oh, licky. I thought I ran max speed. No, I ran max HP. Oh well. And now this is a thing. It's what Wobblib's for. Oh, fuck. Oh, he's that one. Oh, and I've just lost. Take the hit. Ah! Oh! Whoa, my boy! I'm well proud of you. Holy shit! Really? Dude. That's terrible. Eh, fine, whatever. I don't care enough. Oh, life orb. Okay. Different. I kind of want to get Scun Tank into defog, yeah. But yeah, Gears 5, no. I need to... Otherwise I'm gonna fucking forget and get... This is why I'm only doing half of it, by the way. I could probably do the whole thing in one go, but I'd have to sit here and just read off of the list, so... Don't know, whatever. Gears Pop. Children need to play? What? I don't... Oh, sub-split. Oh, that's kind of neat. You can have that one. Actually, it's a bit of a pisser, all things considered. I kind of want Chubbs Mackenzie to just win against those two. And he outspeeds everything. Let's hope that Articuno can break the sub with a Hurricane, huh? Or probably miss, more likely. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. Old Chubbs Mackenzie's going to have to do it then. Except he's going to split and it's going to piss me off. Yeah, fine. Fuck it. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. He just sub-splits until I lose. I think a Blizzard will just kill Lantern outright. It should do, anyway. Oh, well, you can just Toxic Stall, so... Boo. Right, yeah, I don't know. It just seems bizarre that they're aiming Gears at kids. Like, did really? Okay. Okay. Mess! Oh, dude, oh, right, okay, yeah. Oh, that's good. Weezing's won it, though. Well, there's no, yeah. I have to go for the SD. Is he going? No, he's Sludge Bot. Yeah, it's fine. Jump Force. I'm crap at fighting games. It looks interesting though, and I love that Fairy Tail couldn't make the cut. Unless they're going to announce random Urza later on, but yeah. Because what was it? It was Naruto, Dragon Ball, and One Piece. Well, now another one that a lot of people like, that got cancelled. Bleach? Yeah, didn't see Bleach. Like, if you're going to do a mashup of random different fighting shonen things, fuck it, go wild. There's loads of crap. I don't know. That's I'll leave with Lantern again. But yeah, I love that Fairy Tail couldn't make it in. But like I say, as I got fighting games, I think it's using the Poke engine as well, which is interesting. It's different, but new. The Black Desert, don't know what it is. Ross told me it was an MMO, so fuck that. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, the reboot never particularly endeared itself to me. I never bothered to play it. I liked old Tomb Raider, but it's boring at this point. What the fuck were you? Why were you not sturdy? Probably a mistake. The Division 2, it's about as enticing as listening to the dial tone on my phone. We Happy Few, it looks different, but survival. State of Decay is crap. It's really, 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 really crap, but at least it has a unique selling point, like, you know, building up a community and stuff, and they all have different things that you need to kind of manage and worry about. It gives it a bit more weight, but survival's been done so many times that while the art style's interesting, I could care, unless there's a USP in there that I didn't spot. Forza Horizon 4, I've gone off driving games in recent years. I used to love the shit out of them. I still love cars, but... And I saw that Forza 7, was it? Got buggered by the microtransaction fairy, so no. Kingdom Hearts 3, I have bugger all love for Disney, and I have no nostalgia for the old games, so you can shove fucking Frozen there as much as you want. I could not care less. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's a fantastic series. It just... I don't know. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it is, but it's just a thing that's there. So, well, if the box set or the Super Deluxe Mega Ultra, what the fuck that, sort of mashup of all of them is cheap, maybe, but it ain't high on my list of things. Oh, going to Chubbs Mackenzie. Because I don't think you can do an awful lot. Fine. If he goes in a Hitmonchan, I should take a hit. Should being the operative word here. Oh, he's a CC one. Why are you running Drain Punch? Fuck yourself. That's annoying. I could have gone into Wob. Like, yeah, I suppose I used to run CC at some point. It's powerful and quick, does what you want. He has nothing for Articuno, apart from Silvally. Yeah, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. I heard comparisons to Dark Souls, and I still haven't finished Dark Souls 3 because it hurts my bum, so... When I eventually get some more Dark Soulsian lube, maybe, but to be honest, I think that'll probably be reserved for DS1, because people say the remaster is a lazy cash grab, but I never played DS1, so it's a new game to me. So, yeah, Halo Infinite... Halo 3 was my favourite game of all time, until recently. But Halo 4, 5, like, Halo 3 should have been the end of it, as far as I'm concerned, and then they made 4, 5, and 6. I'll get it if they do another Master Chief Collection, and it's not a rushed bodge job. But... I don't know. And the other thing as well, the fucking trailer, they use the same music from Halo 3, and it's like, dude, fuck, don't you try and fucking cash in on my nostalgia. I'm not just gonna randomly jump in and buy it. That, and again, the microtransactions are hell. Will you fuck off, you... Oh, he's not AV then, is he CB? I don't know. This is what Wobbuffet lives for though, mate. Yeah, no, that has to be CB. Yeah, yeah. Has to be. Whatever, I got charm, bitch. Don't bother me. Skuntank. Yeah, that's fine. Really? That's all you got. Parting shot, parting shot. I liked the parting shot. So yeah, like I say, I ain't played 4 or 5, so I have no care for the story either. It's a thing, I might get round to it at some point. It's not massively high on my list of shit to care about. CNC Rivals. Oh, that's, yeah, bye, Wob. Fuck you, by the way. Like, I love that EA killed Command and Conquer with 4, because Command and Conquer 3, Tiberium Wars, Red Alert was fun and campy and dumb. And then, yeah, they made 4, which was desperately trying to be an esports thing. They were like, oh, take us seriously in the esports sector. And everyone was like, no. And what impresses me about it is it's a mobile game, free mobile game, so it's going to be microtransactioned up the fucking arsehole. Oh, fine. I'll just keep hydro pumping. And yet it still retains that same kind of gameplay loop that 4 had, which was kind of supposed to focus on shorter battles as opposed to building up a giant force and just slamming it together. I mean, all fucking RTS, competitive RTSs are that. They all gun for that kind of quick loop of gameplay. Ow, is that CB as well? What the fuck? Stop it. But yeah, the fact that I don't know, man. Like, desperate, I think, is the word I'm looking for. Desperate. But yeah, I just love that EA killed it initially, and then, you know, they've got to come back for another round. It's not good enough that they stabbed it, they've now got a shit in the stab wound. Madden NFL 19. No! I don't even like American football, but we're coming to a point on that. NBA Live 19. Fine, we'll go. FIFA 19. No, oh wow, seriously? Dude. In theory, I'm just shy of, it's a free at KO. I'll go in a lantern. Really? Wow, double freeze. You're trying, Articuno, I appreciate that. In theory, if I kill this, I win? Persian will be a bit of a problem, but I can kill Kingler, probably kill Tangela. But yeah, I'm not buying FIFA 19 because, and again, I'm not buying NBA or Madden. I'm not buying NBA or Madden because I don't like them, but it's kind of goes in with FIFA, which is that EA essentially stood up and said, yes, we're gonna, you know, like half of us is gonna stop my loot boxes, so Anthem will not have loot boxes. I believe that for no time at all. I'm gonna Ice Beam. Yeah. Sweet. Awesome. I'll take it to win. So yeah, they're saying Anthem won't have loot boxes, Battlefield 5 won't have loot boxes. But they said for all of their sports titles, yes, loot boxes are we're going to go harder, we're going to go faster. I've said before, as long as you do it right, like, you're basically coming along to rape my wallet, at least you can treat me to dinner first. That's all I really ask for. So essentially, come up with some decent fucking features. I was pretty much decided way before E3 that I wasn't gonna, but I watched it to see what they had to offer. They've got to give something back to the fucking player to make it worth doing. You have to. At some point people are gonna wake up to this shit. Didn't happen this time around. I've seen many videos of, oh wow, look at that. You essentially got two blokes to stand up on a stage and say, we've got Champions League football, we got the Champions League license from PES, in which, at this point, I don't know why PES doesn't just make their game free to play. You're gonna make more money, to be honest, guys. No one's paying 60 quid for fucking PES. Pro Evolution Soccer, for those who don't know it. You cheeky strumpet. Fuck. Balls. Yeah, that fucking sucks. Because he outspeeds me. No, he does. Come again? Well, he ain't CB anymore, so I kind of have to believe in the mighty power of Articuno. Because I need to freeze dry to make sure I kill Kingler. Otherwise, oh wow, you have. What? Oh, come on, man. Freeze again. But yeah, like, you've got to do something to pay back the weird loot boxes are. Loot boxes are happening. This is real. We're gonna hammer away. We're gonna keep going until we get sanctions and shit hammered down on us, because we have literally zero self-awareness. And like I say, they stood up and said, yeah, we've got Champions League. We've talked to some pro players about gameplay. Did we mention we've got Champions League? The bloke was standing next to the trophy. They've 3 minutes of talking about it and said, let's just come back because this trophy is so surreal. I don't give a shit whether it's surreal standing next to a Champions League trophy. Talk about the fucking game. But no. So apparently Champions League is woven into every mode, and I'm like, oh wow, stunning. I don't care. So in general, I'm not. People have got to wake up at some point. I know there's no other good football game. I know, I do. But just 1 month. If you didn't buy it for 1 month, if enough people committed to that, or like a week, suddenly they have to wake up and smell the roses and think, shit, we can't get away with this crap. I know there's nothing else out. 1 week will not kill you. Let the pros buy it, they can play it, because they're already going to have amazing teams anyway. But Joe Slob, just don't. You can still buy it, just vote with your wallet for 1 week. Please. And then we might actually get a good football game again. As opposed to just, because even when it's a live service, their live service features for this year were pretty poor. I mean, they tried to keep player engagement up, but some of it worked, a lot of it didn't. I don't know, man. I ain't doing it. It's also focusing too hard on esports now. FIFA is not an esport. You need to change an awful lot to make it an esport. Oh shit, Articuno. Wow. It all comes down to this. Can Kingler tank a freeze dry? Or is he scarfed? Go on, Articuno, just win it, dude. Fucking Articuno just won that. Like, what was that? 2 freezes, a crit. Like, hey, bro, Articuno's good. I like Articuno. Ever since I started using it, he's endeared himself to me, like old Moltres did a while ago. He ain't spectacular, but he puts in a shift. But yeah, I can't, like... Again, man, it's like, at some point, people have got to wake up. Because the other thing as well, they have to spend so much money on licenses that if you didn't buy it for a week, they would shit themselves, collectively. I mean, what, loot boxes from their sports titles made up, was it 30% of their annual revenue? You have a voice! This is your mouth. Speak with it. Just for a week, and I hit something, and I don't know what I hit. But whatever, it's fine. It annoys me so much. And people were applauding this fine gimp who's standing next to the Champions League trophy going, oh, sure, you're Champions League. You didn't even explain what it was in every game mode. You just said it was. And then you talked to some pros. It's like, oh, great, yeah. I suppose pros might be able to focus the gameplay a bit, but even then, it's like, I don't want to play pro FIFA. I want to turn it on and play a few games and enjoy myself. Not to mention the fact that every other game mode apart from Ultimate Team is so slipshod and crap, because no, they don't care. They can't make any money off of career mode. So they don't put that much effort into it. They might change the menus every couple of years or add a new feature. But even when they add a new feature like they did this year, it was broken and didn't fucking work properly. And did they patch it? No. Vote with your wallet. Please. I like football. I want to play a good football game. I'm not spending another 70 billion... Like, not buying FIFA and not being conned into fucking opening up or buying FIFA points probably saves me about 200 quid that I can spend on shit that I like. Anyway, that's my rant on that. I'm not even going to start pressing buttons because I know it will go horribly wrong. What else was there? Yeah, we covered that. Star Wars Fallen Order. They literally sat down with a bloke and he talked about it. There was nothing, not even a stupidly CGI gameplay trailer. Like, come on, you could fucking get some hand puppets of Darth Vader and make him prance around a bit. It's better than just sitting next to the randy dude who's making it and being like, oh, it's probably quite, yeah, just like... Fucking hell, EA. It was bad. And then the bloke stood up at the end and was like, we're committed to player choice. Yeah, committed to bumming my wallet. Their word is essentially the equivalent of the tar that lines my lungs. That's about as much as you can trust them, and I wish people would take that on board. To their credit, their originals titles looked quite good, mainly because they have fuck all to do with them. They just give some money to some indie devs and say, yeah, okay. And even then, I'm sure that A Way Out 2, Electric Boogaloo, will have prison-based loot boxes in the future. Just you wait. And you'll have to pay an extra £15 for another copy of it. And Battlefield 5. Battlefield 5 isn't necessarily because EA shit. It's because I don't like the massively open maps. I haven't played COD in many years, but I am a COD player. I like the smaller map. It's the same reason I don't like Battle Royale. And the fact that everyone is trying to jump on the bandwagon. I was thinking about buying COD this year. Like I think about buying it every year. But the fact is, Battle Royale is... You do realise that if you keep oversaturating a market, then it will collapse, right? Anyone know? This is why Cliff Bleszinski's studio had to close down, because he kept chasing trends instead of trying to set them. And then he got fucked because when he made an Overwatch copy, people played Overwatch. When he tried to copy PUBG, people went and played PUBG. It's very interesting. And there's the other point that a lot of people tried to point out as well. Fuck the screen. I don't care anymore. Things are happening. Alright, which button did I press? That one? No. That one? No. That one? No. That's a recording button. Oh, fuck this all up terribly. How do I unfuck you? Ah! Oh, you don't have to deal with it. I don't care enough anymore. I'm angry now. FIFA's pissed me off. Please stop supporting it. I want a good football game. Please. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, licky, lick. Oh, that's gone poorly. Scuntag, I guess? I don't think it's really going to work all that well, but I'm struggling to think of any other ideas. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I could try and encore it with Wob. That's about all I've got. That's not much better. If I encore it into its ghost... Oh, you're a flaming idiot. Cheers, buddy. Alright, fucking get Shift-Tree in. Get Shift-Tree in there now. For God's sake. Murder it, please. Oh, fuck, the encore's gonna run out because I'm not... Oh, wait, no, it didn't. Oh, thank God. I think it's 2 or 3 turns. But yeah, I'd say... I am a COD player, essentially, and so that's why I don't have the patience for it, like, especially with Battle Royale, where you spend fucking 50, 20, 1,000 years of my life running around a map only to get shot in the back of the head. Like, at least COD's kind of quick, snappy. Things happen when I want things to happen. I love when I didn't even talk about the COD reveal trailer. They're like, we're making the biggest map we've ever made. It's like, that's not really much to shout about, is it? Like, Nats would be embarrassed at the size of your fucking map, so whatever. Good for you. I'm great. I'm proud. Well done. Your maps are so huge. So yeah, I don't know. But that's kind of where I'm at with it. I don't know. Call me a scrub if you want. I'm not going to argue that, but I do not have the attention span nor care enough to run around a map and wait to get shot. Same goes for Battlefront. Yeah, it was Battlefront. Yeah, Battlefront's the same issue, except Battlefront has laser pew pew guns, and why do you think we like Killing Floor so much? You shoot the thing, and the thing goes boom. If you shoot the thing with a laser, it just goes pew pew pew. Yes, I know, I'm massively psychotic, thank you. I think Licky Licky outspeeds. Do I really want to go into Licky Licky again when he's still got Oricorio? I can't really do the same song and dance again, I'll be fucked. Oricorio needs to die. As does Gastrodon. In fact, I think I've probably lost by some kind of proxy. Because, yeah, Mesprit can stealth rock. This is probably CB head smash, isn't it? I'm gonna Fire Blast again. Yeah. Oh, that's gone well. Alright, that's cool. I can lock myself in a freeze dry. Articuno, you need to stay alive, otherwise I can't kill Gastrodon. Shiftry can do it, but Shiftry is cock-blocked by many, many, many... Oh, cheers, buddy. Oh, how did that not kill? What? Jesus Christ, fuck off, Gastrodon. Why? Oh, okay, sweet. Alright, Gastrodon's dead, Lantern's in. Right, the maybes, the maybe crew. Elder Scrolls 6. I never played Skyrim, which I know in this day and age is some kind of strange, terrifying, like, how have you not played Skyrim? I never played Skyrim. It looks fine. I don't know, just never played it. So, Elder Scrolls 6 kind of ends up on the same, I guess. Yeah, what do you want? It just never happened. I like Fallout, I played Fallout, never played Skyrim. Starfield. I don't even remember looking at that. Oh, I know bugger all about it, so that's why it's in the maybe thing. The maybe is generally full of things where they've just been like, here it is! And I'm like, what is it? And they're like, eh. Counter. Fuck. No, you have to be CB. Of course you are. I already care. Really? Why would you... You get on with it, please. Alright, Wob's gonna tank it. Alright, miss until you run out of head smashes then. Either or. Fine, thank God it's over. Because if he wants to try Oricorio again, I encore him. Although I have no defogger now, so it's a bit of a pisser. Although, like I say, the path's been opened up for Lantern, so I ain't that bothered. I suspect Thunderbolt. Or Hydro Pump. I don't know, you Night Slash? Alright, I'll encore you. Ah, Crunch. Eh. Great, good, I'm happy. Licky Licky isn't really going to do an awful lot unless it's a Zelf. I'd rather actually, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explode, because if he goes into Oricorio, then fine, I explode, I get a free switch into something. Yeah, awesome, bye Scun Tank. Fine. Like, I have Shift Tree for Zell, or Mesprit, and I can Lantern and stuff. Go with Articuno. You're probably Scarf, which is a bit of a pisser, but I'm kind of hoping you're just going to U-turn? No, close combat. Yeah, fine. Actually, that really sucks. Come on, Lantern, do a thing. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. There you go. Oh, you're offensive, aren't you? Whatever. Although, oh, now you can go back into Primeape and win. Or Oricorio and win. Bollocks! Or do that. Why? No. Why would... Oh, he can lock himself in a U-turn, can't he? Oh, no. That makes sense. Yeah, fine, he was playing it safe. I can't really argue with that. Yeah, he's won. Okay. Wolfenstein, Youngblood, co-op, sounds neat. Heard the last one was dog wank, so cautious, I guess. What time are we at? 30. I knew this was gonna be a fucking problem. Right, yeah, ignoring that. Yeah, I liked the New Order. I never played the new Colossus or Old Blood. What? I don't know. Old Blood, Young, whatever. The point is, I heard the last one wasn't very good, or was hated for no obvious or for some reason. Like I say, I like the New Order. That's about it. But yeah, it's co-op Wolfenstein, and Wolfenstein combat is fantastic. So can't be that fucking bad. Prey, the new update that was free in the DLC sounds interesting, so I might get it if it goes on sale at some point. Quake Champions. It's a thing that shoots, and it's not fucking Battle Royale. Although I don't know if I want to support something just because it's not Battle Royale. That seems like an incredibly expensive slope to try and slide down. Rage 2, it was definite. I saw the trailer and moistened my pantaloons greatly, and then something else got announced, so Rage 2 dropped into the maybe slot. Can you guess what it was? If I say it had Doom combat in an open world, yeah. But, I mean, it's still Doom combat, Doom-looking combat in an open world, so I might still buy it, I don't know, but it's lower down the totem pole than it was. Cyberpunk 2077, CD Projekt Red are good, but we don't know anything about it. It's there. It's a thing. I'm assuming that's like a late 2019, 2020 kind of shtick, so it's one of those ones, but it looks different. Gears Tactics in the maybe slot. It looks like XCOM, and if it's anything like Halo Wars was to Halo, Halo Wars was dire RTS, but it had a really good balance and a nice game flow. It wasn't overly complicated. I haven't played Halo Wars 2 because, fuck, it's so expensive. But, yeah, like I say, the weird Microsoft spin-offs to their established shooters actually have a pretty decent track record, so I don't know. And to be fair, XCOM wasn't necessarily stupidly complicated, it was just, Long War was fucking impossible. There probably won't be any modding though, and it will be Microsoft Store, so, Just Cause 4, blowing shit up and attaching grannies to helicopters is fun, but I remember playing a port of Just Cause 2 on Steam, and I kept falling through objects in the world, so no. But I can't remember who makes Just Cause 4, but they're not exactly the kings of stable gaming, I have to say. Battletoads reboot? Why? Whatever. This is a lot of the problem I have with the Xbox conference. Tunic is Zelda-esque-ish, I suppose. I like to link between worlds, so that kind of top-downy, platformy thing was kind of neat, so maybe. Devil May Cry 5. I can't remember if it said it was being developed by Platinum or not, but it's going to be Platinum-ish combat, and you can't really go wrong. Although I've heard that Bayonetta 3 might get announced for the Switch, in which case, fuck. But hey, man, whatever. Microsoft Game Pass. Ross went and got it. Basically, on principle, because if anything, Microsoft have actually done a fantastic job of selling it. Because the last 2 games that I got through the Microsoft Store with the Microsoft label on them was so fucking shit that it actually makes sense to just pay a monthly subscription, because if something's crap, then I haven't dumped £50 into it, or £40 on a special, and just like I say, the reason it sells itself is because Microsoft, for some reason, are being inherently crap with their main flagship titles. Stop. Speaking of which, State of Decay 2 got a 20GB patch, and it did nothing. It's still really unstable and buggy. £40! Fuck. Ugh. Metro Exodus. Looks like it has some interesting ideas. I quite like the sort of you can change mods of your guns on the fly. That's kind of cool. But it needs a bit more to stand out in the shooter market, especially when there's a dickload of them. So I keep an eye on it. Metro seems pretty bankable. Nier Automata redo. More insulting than anything else. It is still my favourite game of all time. Don't worry, I'm not insulted to that point. But it's like when the Steam version is still shit and requires external mods to patch it and make it playable, and doing a deluxe super duper polished version with all the DLC. There was one DLC pack, you cheating bastards. I fucking it seems a bit mean. I'm just saying, like, you shouldn't be doing redos of shit. I know Bethesda do it, but go fix what you're actually selling for £40 first before you do your deluxe super duper edition thing. Although Platinum and Square have got another game coming up that's after, or like, yeah, it's, I can't even fucking brain it anymore. It's their next collaboration after Nier Automata, so yes. Hopefully that will be fun, but again, we're saving that for the next days. Basically, as soon as E3's done, I might wait until the Tales Festival is done as well, because I'm hoping they're going to announce a new game. But we'll get to that, that's the thing. Oh god. Crackdown 3. I liked Crackdown 1. I don't remember liking Crackdown 2. And it's been delayed about 5 times at this point. It was supposed to come out this year, maybe early this year, and it's been delayed loads. And it doesn't look very fun. I don't know. Crackdown was kind of fun because it was co-op, not necessarily because it was a good game. Again, it's on Game Pass. I'm not pre-ordering it or anything, so I guess Game Pass might be the saviour for a lot of this crap, because I can just turn it, download it, play it, and if it's crap, I can delete it. Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. It's one of those visually novelty doofers like Life is Strange, and it is free, and that's cool. But on the other hand, the writing in Life is Strange was fucking awful. So, even if it's free, I'm not overly confident I want to subject myself to it. But yeah, fuck it, I don't know. It seems cool. I don't know why it's free though. There's got to be something. Unless it's episodic and they're just giving you the taste, and you got to pay, yeah, whatever. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Weird platformer thing. It's pretty. Sea of Solitude. Yeah, that was one of the EA originals. That looks kind of cool. Same thing with Unravel 2, which is out, I think. It's one of the few things that EA actually had that looked like it had a bit of heart and soul put into it, as opposed to just eyes on my wallet. So, there you go. Yeah, like I say, there's that. And then, like, my main Microsoft I had to look at a summary video, because as I said, I didn't watch the press conference, because I don't want to watch a press conference. Why? I'd rather do anything else with my time. And it just said, 50 indie games for Xbox One, 18 are exclusive. And I'm like, I thought the whole point of new, current, next gen is to be live services, right? Why are you announcing about 100 fucking games? Why? This is why I had to separate this shit out. I don't even know what the 50 exclusives are. You know what? That's how you unveil it to me. I don't care. I don't want to have to go to the far reaches of the internet to find out what each individual indie game is. You're trying to sell it to me. That's the whole point. I'm getting very sweaty. It's very hot. Fuck you, son. You're a prick. Like I said, I mean, there's some good stuff that Microsoft announced, but it really was a case of people were saying, oh, Microsoft's dead, they haven't got any games. They were like, well, fucking show you then. And they announced all of them. All the games. And I'm like, no one has time to play these, especially when the whole point is that you stick to one game for a while so they can milk your wallet. I don't understand how this model... Whatever. Right, they're definitely par, because fuck, yeah, I had a feeling this would happen. Dying Light 2. Dying Light 1 was zombie survival, as boring as that may be, but it had a fun parkour system, and when you've got to run around a map collecting baked beans, being able to run up walls and figure out how to go around zombies as opposed to trying to desperately murder all of them, i.e. State of Decay 2, you get in a car and run all of them down, is interesting. Like, if you're going to give us a big world and then you've got to try and traverse the zombie horde, making it as interesting as possible to go around stuff is a really great idea. And they talked about some new stuff that they're adding, like trying to make each choice matter. I don't believe that for a second. I really don't. I mean, yeah, fine. I'm sure some of it will matter in some vague capacity, but whatever. The point is, it's zombie survival with parkour, and the movement, like, to actually see someone focus on how you move through a game, it's kind of it was refreshing when they did it the first time, and I'm hoping that the sequel is just as good. Polish it, please. Dying Light 1 was buggy as shit. Sea of Thieves DLC, because, well, fuck, it's mine by proxy. But I am optimistic now. I was very skeptical before I played the Hungering Deep. 5 hours and 50 minutes of it was boring. More fucking around with a ship. I had to wait an hour and a half for some pleb to turn up with a drum so we could go and fight the boss. But those 10 minutes of actual boss fight, more of that constantly. Because they're only talking about 2 other DLCs so far. No, more, a lot more. But it shows that they care, and that they really actually do care about trying to deliver something. So, yes, good first start. Let's fucking hope that the other 2 DLCs are actually better. It doesn't make up for the fact that it was a complete shit show from the word go. But I can recognise and compliment the effort when it's there. Anthem. I know that's weird considering I've been talking about how shit EA are. I know they've said that there are not going to be any loot boxes in there. There will be in some. Just because they're not called loot boxes, they can spin that. There'll be some bullshit in there. They've said cosmetic stuff. Yeah, there'll be something. There will be something. It's EA. But the actual, again, like I said, with Dying Light, you take a generic, boring concept and then change the way you move through that generic, boring concept. It can actually bring it to life a lot more, and that's kind of what Anthem looks like. The flying controls look quite cool. You can customize your suit and kind of, make what you want to be. Not completely, obviously, but it looks like a good kind of customization and a sort of Army of Two-ish, and I'm down for that. That's fine. I'm cool with that. So the movement looks cool. I like the look of the upgrade sort of idea of, like, you carve out your own niche, and then your mates carve out their own niche, and you go do a thing. And the other thing as well is, as long as they can look at Destiny, because that's kind of what it's aping, if you can look at Destiny and just look at how not to do it, how to fuck it up, and then do it not like that in your game, it'll be fine. You literally have a game and a sequel showing you how not to do your shitty live service. Just look at that, don't copy it, do it better, be fine. If there's one other problem I have, though, one small gripe, in the reveal gameplay trailer doofer, at the end of it, some giant crab demon drops down, and it's like, oh, and then it cuts to black. Borderlands 2 had the warrior, and when you saw it in the trailer, you're like, oh, that's well cool. When you fought it for the 40th time trying to get the fucking conference call automatic shotgun out of it, loses a bit of its, ooh. Focus on the gameplay and making the gameplay enjoyable, because that giant crabuloid boss fight is going to be played ad fucking nauseum. Don't focus on the spectacle, focus on making it satisfying as an experience. Just saying. But I know what you can. Don't just put loads. Oh, you know what I mean. When you play it when you beat the same boss for the 50th time, you don't really care what it looks like. You just want it to die. You don't care about the mood lighting and oh, what's that? Because you know what it is. That's the whole point of those types of games. Unless Anthem isn't going to be that type of game, in which case I don't fucking know. Fallout 76. We don't really know all that much. They dropped quite an awful lot of information. In fact, Bethesda essentially uncoiled their 10-foot cock and told everyone to look at it, and everyone went, good, like it, it's gone well. It's multiplayer Fallout. I really liked Fallout 4. I know a lot of people had issues with it. I really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to Fallout 76. People were saying they want single player. I thought there was single player. I'm fairly confident he said that there was going to be single player. I don't know. Unless he's talking about single player within the server, in which case, yeah, fine. There should be an offline mode, but it depends what tweaks they have to make to keep it back, because the whole point is it's sort of like Sea of Thieves. You're going to have it's not going to be hundreds of MMO-like people. It's going to be a few random people dropped into a server, and then you can encounter each other. And I like that. I think that's in keeping with the Fallout aesthetic. Like, you're not going to see hundreds of punters running around. There's going to be a few other survivors, and whether they want to kill you or team up with you, like I say, I think it could work a lot better than what Sea of Thieves was trying to go for. But on the other hand, if it's anything like Sea of Thieves, the second you see another person, you will immediately try and gun them down, because it's just fucking safer. Why would you go, oh, hello, and get shot in the face? You're going to have to try and do something to incentivize working together. And if you do that, then no one will kill each other, and there's no PvP anymore. It's a tough balancing act, but it's co-op Fallout. That's the point. That's the point. Doom Eternal. Doom 2016 was the best game of 2016, bar none. I don't care. It was fucking brilliant. It was fun. It was snappy. It was fucking crazy. The controls and the actual combat was so fucking smooth and brilliant, and it ended at a good point. This is what worried me about Rage 2, because I finished Doom, I never played it again. I tried to, it was the right length that it needed to be, and it was engaging enough, and then you're like, oh, brilliant. Whereas, like, I feel like 50 hours of that combat would maybe get a bit old, a bit stale. But yeah, Doom was the perfect length. It controlled and handled really well. The performance was fine. It was really smooth. It's more Doom. So yes, that is definitely happening. And then my biggest... when Ross told me about it, I didn't believe him. Tales of Vesperia is getting a port for Xbox One? What? Tales of Vesperia was my third favourite game for 7 years. Basically until... well, yeah, last year, when Tales of Berseria happened. Tales of Berseria overtook Tales of Vesperia. However, I am kind of excited, because what they're doing is The trajectory is it's gone from 360 to PS3 in Japanese with some extra features, back to Xbox One. What confuses me, and what I didn't believe Ross initially, was the Tales of Vesperia sold fucking awfully. It didn't even sell... I think it sold the worst in Japan. It might have been tied with Europe, actually. Because no one in Japan fucking likes Microsoft. They buy a PS4. And this is, like, if Sony pop up and say, yeah, we've got Vesperia as well, fine, I understand that, but... Because my understanding of the reason it was never going to get a redo, or like a re-release, was because Microsoft owned the rights to the English dub for Vesperia, and they didn't want to redo it because it made no money, but they wouldn't sell or give the dub over rights. Oh, fuck it. It was fucking confusing nonsense. But the fact that it's just randomly popped up now, like, to be fair, I had a look. I can't find proper accurate sales figures for it, but I think the number that I saw overall was about 750,000 units. As an example, I mean, I suppose that was back in 2007, so it's a bit... The ballpark's changed, and weeby shit, as Russ would put it, is a little bit more accepted, so it might actually work out a lot better this time around. But I don't understand how they would just think, yeah, no, fuck it, we'll do that, because it's not just as simple as just repolishing it. You've got to port it back from the PS3 version because that's got the stuff with the extra content. That was the big selling point. Like, oh, look, it's the stuff that has never been seen before in the West. I'm like, so you've taken it back, and then you've got to get the voice actors back in to redub a lot of the lines because they added a couple of new characters with dialogue. It's like, I just don't see where exactly they think they're going to get the money back. But fuck it, like I say, it confuses me. But I'm gonna buy it, obviously. In fact, the second the pre-order happens, yes. Because fucking Vesperia. I have my Japanese copy on my PS3 in my drawer. I will support it wholeheartedly. Before we finish up, because it's a fucking hour, one last thing. The other thing that slightly saddens me, and I know this is petty as sin, I really do, but... I love Vesperia. It is an amazing game. It is a brilliant game, and I'm really happy that they have finally came, because this has been years and years of people moaning at them, saying, please bring it to the West, and they were like, no, fuck off. But Berseria proved that they can make stuff that's even better. So I'm hoping at the Tales Festival that starts on the 15th, they're going to say, we're doing Vesperia, and we're also doing this, because Berseria... It came out in the West in 2017. It came out in Japan in 2015. So there's I'm just saying. They proven... I mean, their track record after Vesperia wasn't amazing. They did Zestiria, which was shit. Tales of Grace's F, which was... good and bad. So, yeah, I feel like I'd be more excited for new stuff that they do, because they've proven with Berseria that is good. The other thing as well is it doesn't look like Vesperia is going to have any, like... I'm assuming they're going to tar it up a little bit. Probably put it at... Well, actually, no, they'll probably only be 30 FPS, but... It doesn't look like they're doing any extra tarting. They are literally just taking the PS3 port and putting it on Xbox, and that's fine. But, again, I feel like it's maybe a missed opportunity. You could sprinkle a little bit of extra shit in there, I don't know. I don't even know what you'd do. Fuck it. But yeah, I kind of hope that Namco pop up and go, there's this, and then there's this, and everyone will just lose their shit. Because I think Tales is starting to get a bit bigger, so maybe that's why they're going for it again. Maybe the following in the West has picked up a little bit, so it's more financially viable. But fuck it. That is easily my most anticipated game. If I could only buy one game, I would buy that. Yes, ahead of Dying Light, and Anthem, and Fallout, and Doom. It's so good. If you haven't played Vesperia, I know I'm insane. It's worth it. Or Berseria. Fuck it, Berseria's got to be decently cheap by now. Go buy that. But yeah, just Tales are awesome, and I'm really happy they're doing it. But anyway, I mean, like I say, maybe they'll show more of it in the Tales Festival. But yeah, the other thing as well is I can stream it from my console to my PC. I'm probably going to LP it. I'm going to try. I have never done 100% of Vesperia, so I'm probably going to try and do that. Unless they do add new shit, in which case I'm probably not going to be able to. Vesperia, but yay! I'm happy. It's awesome. It's been so long. Just years and years of people going, hey, when's that Vesperia coming to the West? Fuck off. I think it was a couple of years ago, in fact, they said, no, we're not doing it. So I want to hear the story of it. What changed? Who approached who? Whatever. I will shut up now. So there you go. That's 3 press conferences, and I'm fairly certain... I mean, to be fair, a lot of it is generally because of the Microsoft one. Microsoft... Too many games. Just too fucking many. Just stop. No one can play all the shit that you announce. No one. Unless they don't have a job, in which case they probably don't have the money to afford it. If you saturate the market, no one makes any money. Whatever. Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed, and when Nintendo or the last press conference is done, I will return for more, and I'll try and make a new team, and I'll try and figure out what button to press to fuck up the fucking... professionalism. That's what I provide you. Yeah, that's it, webcam. You hammer that point home. Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace.